reading now from Luke's Gospel, the 6th chapter, starting at the 27th verse. But I say to you that listen, love your enemies. Do good to those who hate you. Bless those who curse you. Pray for those who abuse you. If anyone strikes you on the cheek, offer the other also. And from anyone who takes your coat, do not withhold even your shirt. Give to everyone who begs from you, and if anyone takes your goods from you, do not ask for them again. Do to others as you would have them do unto you. Love your enemies, do good, and lend, expecting nothing in return. Your reward will be great, and you will be children of the Most High, for He is kind to the ungrateful and the wicked. Be merciful, just as your Father is merciful. God can turn trash into treasure. God can turn trash into treasure. And I think that's the whole point of what Luke's gospel is trying to say today. God can take what's happening in your life, in my life, in the life of this country, and turn it into treasure. When we come together and acknowledge that in God we have more future than past, and God we have more present than past, then we can treat it like a gift. We can treat this gift as us coming together and a white preacher whose name is Robert Lee, preaching to a community of a black church. If that's not subverting white supremacy and racism, I don't know what is. I have the audacity to believe that God is subverting white supremacy. God is subverting racism. God is subverting all of those isms that we've created in this world with forgiveness. Now look, I do not pretend to know anything about what it's like to be a black boy growing up in the South. I don't know what it's like to be black in this country and feel that weight of that knee on my neck. I don't know what that's like. In fact, I grew up walking around with a hoodie, and my parents never had to tell me, don't wear that hoodie that way or else the police might shoot you.
Come on, sir.
I walked around with a BB gun. I walked around like a BB gun like I was the king of the castle. I never had to worry about getting shot because I had a BB gun in my hand. I've never had to have those type of worries. So when I'm telling you to forgive, I feel a little inadequate in that regard.
Amen.
And yet, I know that even in that hard reality, it's not I that's calling you to forgive, it's God.
Amen.
It's not I that's calling you to do any of this. It's the gospel of Jesus Christ. Forgiveness does not mean you get walked over. Forgiveness does not mean that you allow abuse to happen in your marriage, in your friendships, in your country, by police, by anyone. That is not what that means. It means that you're the bigger person. And you have the potential to respond not in anger and frustration, but with grace and compassion, but also strength. Strength to know that it doesn't have to be this way and you can demand better. I know someone who has a history of being hung up on a tree. I know someone who was killed as an enemy of a state because he decided to speak up about his rights and the rights of those around him. And look, if he can do it, we should aspire to go and do likewise.
Amen.